So what is ApoB and why do we check it? So the way I want you to think about lipoproteins, so LDL, HDL, VLDL, all the DLs, right? They're proteins that help carry around things that are not soluble, meaning they don't dissolve in your blood. Things like triglycerides, things like cholesterol. So that is what the LDLs, the VLDLs are carrying around in your blood. And there is a little tag on each one of those that can cause everything that can cause atherogenesis, or in other words, plaques in your blood vessels, has a tag called apolipoprotein B. Let's just think of it as part of the truck. Let's say it's the tire on the truck. So this apolipoprotein B helps communicate with the body and dock these lipoproteins, LDL, VLDL, into the liver, etc. But also it can make it so it goes into the blood vessels. The nice thing about ApoB is it captures everything that can cause a plaque. And that's why we check it. It's more accurate than LDL. And more countries are starting to check it. I imagine at some point it'll become standard of care here in the US, but for now, it's not. And because we practice on the edge of science, at the forefront of science, and most of medicine practices about 10 or 15 years behind the science, we're going to be checking your ApoB. So, and we're going to try to drive it down. We know that from studies, if you are under the age of 50 and your ApoB is below 65, your risk of having a heart attack is very, very low, near zero. But our goal is not just to not have a heart attack until you're 50. Our goal is to make sure you never have a heart attack, which means that we may aim to have your ApoB even lower. But it's going to be a case-by-case basis. And really, to know what's going on in your heart, we'd have to do a CT angiogram to get a good picture of your blood vessels and know, do you have any heart disease and how aggressive do we need to be? And we'd get super, super aggressive maximal therapy if you had what we call a stenosis, a narrowing of your blood vessels in your heart that's greater than 30%. So that is what ApoB is, and that's how we're going to talk about it with you. Thanks.